Alright, still June 19th, but we should get a battle. Or we have a battle, I mean. 314,000 versus 235,000. Alright, this should not be a very long battle. He is concentrating the army at Culpeper Courthouse. Because I'm anticipating a large herd of Yankees showing up. And I want the whole army together. We can spread out and retake the territory we lose after we fight that big battle. But they have to go home and recover their readiness. I don't think I have a corps as small as 16,000. Army is green. The morale is reported to be confident. Okay, these guys aren't broken. They're attacking us, so it shouldn't be hard. Oh, yeah, I added an artillery division to Hill, but they haven't. They're like a week away. I mentioned that last battle that they were a division short. All right, so there's the objective, and there's the Yankees. So they don't have to cross any river. $10. I don't think he'll ever show up because the battle will be over before then. They're gonna come down this road, that road, that road. We'll just go right across like this. I might want to get up in the hills. Alright, they're not happy. Ooh, only 961. They need some replacements. Well rested, regular, and they're a crack outfit. An elite outfit. They're pretty good too. I don't like the small size of my brigades. Hill's Corps only has 22,000. They should be over 30,000. It's been a rough spring. Poor training, poor training, poor training. Hang on. This guy's got the... You got the small brigade who's unhappy, so we're going to put course there instead. You're fine. We're just going to hold you in reserve. They're big. They're all right.
Easy, girl, easy. Easy, boy.
I think this entire... Well, no, it's the first corps. The first corps doesn't have any 6-pound field guns anymore. Well, neither does this corps. That's good. Where's he at? He doesn't have anybody, so he'll be leaving. And you have to hit go and then tell him to get up here so that we have his influence. It's noon, so we don't have a full day of fighting. There's only 16,000 of them. It should take 10 minutes to shoot them up enough that they leave. 20% is what, 3,000? He just rode off by himself. He doesn't have anybody. Wait. Where are you going, Lee? He's headed the wrong direction. Alright. There you go. Turn Traveler around. What's the name of his other horse that he had? He had two. The other one's a mare. It'll come to me when my senility gets by. what was the name of his other most used horse. I mean, it just had a girl's name. Okay. Things look a little suspicious over there. So I just want you to move up behind this fence. No, no, no. I want the whole division. Was it Lucy? Was Lee's mare's named Lucy? I can't look it up now. There's a lot of trivia to remember, names of horses. I think McClellan's horse was named Dan Webster. Everybody knows Sheridan's horse was named Rienzi. Stewart had a horse named Maryland. Grant's horse name was Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure that Lee's mare's name was Lucy. It was Traveler and Lucy. I think. They're so scattered I can't tell what they're up to. Durier's detachment. Okay, how big is Durier? 1259, a half-strength cavalry brigade. His full-strength brigades scare me. You see what they do when they charge my infantry. Especially the infantry that don't have the rifles. See, this guy has a bayonet. That has a bayonet. That has a bayonet. We're okay. You never see Civil War brigades or regiments forming square when they're faced by cavalry. You have to remember that the Civil War tactics, at least for the first 2 years, are all designed around the smoothbore musket. The only general who seemed to have figured out that they're not using muskets anymore was Longstreet, who, if they had the slide rules, would have been able to figure out exactly how many guys you can kill in what amount of time if you start at what distance. But you go from a rifle or a musket where you couldn't hit a barn if you were 50 yards away from it,
Sergeant!
to a rifle that can kill you at a half a mile. And they're pretty accurate long before the musket was never accurate. That's the reason they fight in lines. It's just volume of fire. The musket is an area effect weapon. You don't actually aim at another person. The whole unit just lines up, levels the muskets, and fires. These guys are aiming. Well, at least the trained ones are. In the old days, you lined up, you went forward, when you got close enough, you leveled the muskets and fired, and then you charged with the bayonet. In the Civil War, it was very rare. Now it did happen, but it was very rare where a bayonet charge ever landed because the other guys would run away or they would shoot you to bits before you got there. So they're like the mule shoe. They were clubbing each other over the head for hours, but most of the time, either they shot you to bits and you didn't make the attack, or they ran away before you got there. Remember those early battles where all I had was mixed muskets? Man, we were getting slaughtered. I think half the casualties I took. As the North, I didn't fight too many battles with mixed muskets because I got rifles. He's going to come down here. All right. And there's nobody coming in for him, so you stay there. You come back and get behind the guys who are doing the shooting. It's almost dark already. He's going to be gone, and this fight will, not amount to much. I do not believe he will stay after dark. If he does, he'll regret it. We got to get you some reinforcements. I got to get the whole corps some reinforcements. I might have to draft a few brigades just to add to these guys. So I'm interested in seeing what happens if I add 1,500 guys. If I add 1,500 draftees to the register, see what it does. don't think I'm going to make a video over that. We'll at least go on until something else happens. That was just a skirmish. So I'll draft 3 brigades of draftees from the states that have the largest number of draftees available. And then we'll add them to this corps. So nobody got wounded. We already replaced him. They all have orders to congregate. And 3rd Corps is not ready, so it can't go offensive. Eastern Reserve Corps. $22,000, $26,000. Well, Virginia's right there, so they'll be fast. I don't want many. They don't like you anymore. They don't like you anymore. We'll assign a politician. I think he's the brother of Hal Cobb, who is related to the baseball player Ty Cobb. They're all from Georgia. He was the Georgia Peach. So we got Georgia and Virginia. And we'll take some from Alabama. And we'll give that to a politician, just to make some governor happy. It doesn't matter. Alright, so 10 days, 21 days, 34 days. Oh, and I gotta tell them only take draftees. I don't want to use volunteers in these outfits. Now come on, Army, get together. Where are they going? Seventh Corps, we want you down here too. I want the whole army together. Ah, darn it. 15,000. Those guys won't answer because they're not ready. the first corps. Whoops. Are you guys still building that fort? Two days, okay. Full regard. Run these rascals off. But this might need a video. Alright.